Alright, now we're going to go through how to sign various documents and certifications. Never mind how that looks, but that's just something so simple. I'm trying to make it very simple so you can comprehend. When you're signing documents, let's say you know at the bottom is an area that you have to sign, okay? You want to make sure that when you first get the document, you put without prejudice. Okay, this means that they cannot prejudice your rights. Don't do anything else. When you do this, you should have, and I say should because it might vary depending on different states and contractually what you agree to, that you may have 24 hours to review this or 48 hours to review the document before signing. However, this is what you do so that way when you do start drawing fine lines, drawing a fine line through anything you don't agree with. Okay, it would look like this. It would look like a fine line drawn through anything. So you always want to keep a little ruler or something if you're going to sign documents that you're going to spend some time on. You would draw a real line over things you don't agree with. Sometimes people say that they prefer you to put an A at the end of your line along with your signature or something encircled. Okay? So that's what you would do in most cases with most people, okay? However, if you are doing other contracts that don't require too much of this or too much of that, you want to take on your line after you do it without prejudice, you would sign your thing and then you would put authorized rep without recourse. Okay, so you signed it there, you have without prejudice here, and you have authorized rep without recourse, which means you're not going to be held liable for any of the things that may happen regarding the debt or regarding the case or any of that, and you're actually basically protecting your rights. Most people do this. Let's say this is the line. Most people do this. UCC 1-308. Okay, and then sign their signature. I want you to know that that's wrong. Okay? Why? Because this UCC is owned by somebody. Okay? It's so what you want to do is put that in parentheses. And then you can sign your signature. However, this just says that you know about acceptance and performance. So if you want to start exercising your rights, you would have to draw a fine line with ambiguity amongst the things that you don't agree with. Okay? So the number one thing is being knowledgeable and utilizing your actions to actually assist you. Basically, you want it to be known. Okay, you don't want it to be hidden. There's got to be no form of fraud anywhere. So many people would use without prejudice. Okay, and some people use under protest if they don't agree. If they don't agree with anything and they're being forced, or under duress, as well as under coercion. So these are defenses to contracts. These right here are defenses in forced contracts. Okay. Sorry, I might be running off the page. So what you need to comprehend is that you have to know how to exercise. How to exercise your rights. Okay, by asserting them. By asserting your rights. So sometimes people would use when reviewing contracts. Okay. Some people would use, of course, without prejudice. Of course, they would use without prejudice. However, some people use all rights reserved. I would put that there like that. All rights reserved. Some people use, of course, without recourse. And they use authorized rep. Some people use the word trustee. So it really matters like how you're trying to operate in the contract, okay? Don't be too confused. It's all in how you sign. Just make sure you always sign without prejudice. And that would be the signature, authorized rep without recourse. If you wanted to put your UCC, which means they can't enforce or can't prejudice your rights under acceptance and performance, this would give you everything you need to sign a document that you either a little bit altered by drawing a fine line over, or actually give you everything that you need to just protect yourself when signing a contract. Thank you for listening. Be knowledgeable, and may you remain self-empowered. Peace, power, and enlightenment. God bless.